What are the numbers of the global agriculture?
Well, we have totally about 60 million hectares organically managed land. Half of it is agricultural land and half of it is like wild collection, aquaculture, fishery, these kind of things. Yeah. And maybe what I can say also that we have about 1.5 million farmers which are certified. But of course we have many more which are not certified and which are also organic.
Okay.
And then we have about a market of about 50 billion US dollars, which are actually organic certified products which are sold and which are in the statistics. On top of that, we have a lot of organic products which are sold, but which are not like marketed organic. So they're produced organically, but the consumers are maybe not fully aware that, and they're not officially marketed. But still, they have like good products, healthy products, and which were sustainably produced.
What is the situation of Brazil in this organic market?
Well, Brazil is actually a very dynamic market. It develops very well. You have increased every year, increased consumption, increased production. But it's a big country, and big countries have the situation that they always maybe lag a little behind in terms of overall figures, let's say market share or in, let's say, impressive number of consumption. But I'm very confident that organic market in Brazil will develop very well, since the government is behind. The government has a lot of support, and there is an organic movement which is willing to grow and willing to produce more. So I'm quite positive.
So your perspectives are good for Brazil. And how
I think so, because the government has recently quite introduced the regulations. There are quite some nice policies. For example, the participatory guarantee system is something which is an official policy. There is also an official policy that people can market their own products without certifications. I think this puts the right incentives. And I'm particularly impressed about the 30% of school meals which should come from organic agriculture. And I'm particularly impressed that Brazil is committed to do food help with organic products, and not with just the cheap products, but with organic products in the case of Haiti. So I think this gives the right signal and puts a lot of shame to countries which just give their cheapest and baddest products for food help.
And how do you think the Brazilian biodiversity can help in this organic market? It can make a little quite difference of the other countries that don't have it.
Well, Brazil is a biodiversity hotspot, we know it, and particularly the Amazonia is like one of the real biodiversity sanctuary, which is actually has world importance, and I think the whole world is watching Brazil for that. But there were also quite a lot of negative headlines through burning down, slashing down Amazonian forest, and for a long time, and there is a big worry. And Brazil has actually to prove that it has changed its policies, that it is committed to do alternatives. We heard here from the minister that he said we should not have cattle but fish in Amazonia, and I think this is a very wise strategy to say have production which is environmentally friendly and adapted to the area, rather than introducing a concept which is maybe more adapted to Argentina, and meat production is probably very ill-advised in that area. Even organically, it would be not a good strategy. So you have to think very much about conserving biodiversity, but conserving biodiversity is not only conserving nature, it's actually also through a diverse agriculture, through not monoculture agriculture, and not like these thousands of hectares of soybeans and genetically modified soybeans. This kills actually biodiversity. So it should be, or organic agriculture is a way of a very living way of agriculture, which means multi-cropping, which means also leaving besides agriculture productive land, space to nature, which gives actually space to lots of species, being insects, being plants growing, and through that buffering the health of our crops, and through that needing actually less pesticide to keep health of our products.